Hey guys and girls, it's Blackjack with 396 Guitars. We have a 4-string Ibanez SDGR bass guitar active on the bench. We're going to check it out. I've had this guitar in the shop before. I'm going to show you a typical problem that's probably happened to a lot of you out there with an active bass. We're going to check all the setup on it while it's here. It's been like 6-7 months, so let's get to work. Remember, if you dig what I'm doing, like and subscribe. It really helps. So, nice little guitar. The last time it was here, I did a complete cleanup, restring, setup. I dressed the frets. It looks like the frets are okay. They're a little tarnished. I may pull the strings and clean them up again. It doesn't seem like it's too bad. But here's why this one is in the shop today. And anybody who's had an active guitar or an active bass, it seems like it's on the bass guitars more often than active guitars. Yeah. You see, got our zebra stripe tape to hold our battery in. So obvious complaint. I got to try to clean all this goop off the back of the guitar once I get this out. I may get the buffer, clean it with some naphtha and then buff it out a little bit. Excuse me. The box that I sourced will not require having this in there because it makes it awful tight to fit it down in there. And besides, this one's broken, I can tell. So what we're going to do is solder these leads directly to the box. The box will sit down in there, and then you can just pop the battery in without having to worry about the plug. Yeah. So first things first. Yeah. And let's get this box out. Looks like it's got the wrong screws in there, or one of them isn't all the way down, which could have caused the problem to begin with. If the battery is popped up and not allowing the door to snap shut, I guarantee that screw was up 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. That's enough to hold a battery from being down all the way in the box, and the door won't shut. And then if you try to smash it shut, it breaks. These are pretty flimsy little battery boxes. There's not much to them. Gotta be careful changing out your battery. A battery typically is going to last you anywhere from 6 months to a year, depending on how often you play. If you're a gigger, and you're doing a lot of shows, probably every 5 to 6 months you're going to have to replace that battery. And a little word to the wise, and a lot of guys, even pros, don't know this. If you leave it plugged into your amp and the amp is on and active, it'll drain the battery really fast. And nothing worse than being on stage and your battery goes dead and you lose half of your power. That's the downside of having an active guitar. I don't believe in them. I don't use them. That's just me. They have their place, and a lot of guys do love them and use them religiously. I'm okay with that. I just want to fit this in there and make sure it's the right box. It sure looks like it. They're pretty standard. Oh yeah. We're going to have a happy customer once this is finished. All the holes line up. So, what we go to do is, before anything else, is clean this mess up. So I'm going to tape this down in there so the wires don't get in the way. And I want to try to get this goop off of here. Wow. So the glue from the tape gets on the back of the guitar. You put the guitar in the guitar case, and the fuzz from inside the guitar case gets on the guitar. That's no fun. Naphtha, or as I affectionately refer to, lighter fluid. Stand by, I gotta get some paper towels. A little bit of lighter fluid. Let's see if it's going to take it off. The easy part first. Yeah, comes right off. But I don't know about that right there. Goopiness. Took most of it off right away. I don't think we're going to need to buff the back of this guitar at all. Stuff came right off. Came right off. Some of it got pushed out here. I don't think that's going to come off without another application. Yeah, it came right off. Beauty. God, there's some all the way out here. Well, we'll see. Maybe we need to get after it again. We'll look at it when we're done. Yeah, some of it out here, unless it's a scratch I'm seeing there. It's hard to tell. All right, so first things first, I'm going to take this off too because I'm going to have to pull, once I solder it to the box, I'm going to have to pull the excess wire back through. So I want to see how much excess wire we actually have. Might be too much. Might be too much. Somebody's always calling me. Nice little guitar. Everything's very clean and tidy. It's mostly original. I think we're going to have more than enough room to pull the excess through. I'm going to keep this sticking out so that I have something to solder to. Beautiful. I like it. I hardly ever use a solder sucker anymore, and it's always in the way. Every time I pull my solder station out. I'm going to have to build a shelf over here just to hold my solder station so it's always ready to go. I'm always tweaking my shop. Stand by while I get my sponge wet. Neato. I got plenty of wire, so we're just going to... I always forget to put water on the stupid sponge for my... Why do I have so many glasses going here? I'm going to bare these off. We're going to tin them. That's a little short. And then we're going to put them on the box itself so we don't have to have a connector. Customer's going to be tickled pink about that. Now, get hot. Get hot. Let's put something on here. There's my solder rag. There we go. there. Inspect this and see. I'm going to have to tin this somehow. Let's see if it will tin. Probably is going to want to be scratched up a little bit, but who knows. No, we should be good. A little dollop of solder on there. Alright, this is our positive. It wants to go in just like that. You follow? Yeah, I think so. Let's see if it'll hold itself in there. I hope you guys can see this. That's one. Like them to orient both the same way. It's got a big clop of solder on it I don't need. Cooperate. No, it is not going to cooperate. Why not? Get through there, you greasy little bugger. Alright. Really gonna do this to me? Might just be too much solder on the tin on the wire. How's that? It's not cooperating. Tiny little ass wires don't help. There we go. Almost had it. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, that's a good joint. Okay. Wasn't looking at it exactly square. It went through the hole. It soldered nicely. It's got a nice joint. Well, let's see if we have a success here. Pull those through so that they're out of the way. Tucks down in there. I should get a battery. Stand by. I'm a little discombobulated today. I should have had all this stuff ready. I'm only human. Yeah, brand new battery. I'm still going to check it. I don't know. I hate putting the battery in and it doesn't work. 9.6. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I think they're only rated at 9.2. Huh. Beautiful. I like that. And it should pop right out easily. Yeah. Where's my little screws? The little guys right there. I should get a bunch of these boxes and keep them in stock. I had to order one. And then it'll be 6 months before another one pops up. Even though it's a common repair, I should have them. I think I have one of the oval type. And some of them have the screws up on top up here, and some of them are down on the bottom like this one. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Make sure that the screws are all the way level, like that first one when I opened it was not, and I guarantee it just as sure as God made little green apples. That is probably where the failure occurred, because that screw head sticking up is what caused the battery box door. When you tried to force it shut, it broke. See, if the battery's sticking up like that, and you try to jam that door down on there, it's just going to snap the hinges off. Yahtzee. Now we get to check our work. Why do I have an extra screw in there? I don't know what that screw is. It's not for this. Keep it out of the way. I'm easily confused. I'm sure this is going to be fine. But you never know until you turn it on. And there was no battery in it. So I don't know if all his active electronics work or not. I'm praying to good golly green ghost that it does. Let's get this out of the way. Alright, come over here, you. Let's plug it in and see what happens. Probably got to tune it up first, but it doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Guess we better get back in his control cavity and clean these pots. Holy cow. Holy cow. So that's your active knob there. This must be tone. No, that's your pickup selector. These are your volumes. This is a volume. Oh. You only get a master volume to shut them both down. That must be your bass. This is your new pickup selector. This is your master volume. That one's dirty too. I'm going to clean them all. And this is our bass knob, I think. Or tone. And then your active electronics. Wow. That's a powerful little guitar. Now I'm going to turn this back over. Oops, sorry about that. I'm going to turn this back over and clean don't like that crunchy, grindy. I guess I shouldn't have put the control cover back on. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Pots get dirty. The only way to clean them properly is a little deoxit, and you got to get into the pot. Don't just spray it down from the front. You're not doing anything. If you don't have a choice, sometimes enough of it will get in there through the post, but not usually. It's best if you could get right into the pot. I'm going to show you right now. You can get right into the pot. Right there, right there. Right where the poles are, you want to squirt some juice in there. And a little goes a long, long way. A little goes a long, long way. Just like that. And you want to work them. Thusly. And you want to get a little compressed air. And blow out the excess. And along with the excess goes a lot of the dirt and corrosion that builds up on them. Yeah. I'm so confident that that'll do it. But I could be wrong. I could be proven wrong. I have been many times. I'm only human. I'm only human. I'll bet you. Doesn't sound like that again. Until it gets dirty again. Yep, nice and clean. No more scratchy. Gotcha. Let's tune it, and then I'm going to check the measurements on it while I have it here because, well, why not? I don't know, he must have been tuned at half step. It seemed like everything was really flat. Or he hasn't played it in a while because of the battery. Strings are still in good shape. Like I said, I had this guitar in the shop 6-7 months ago, maybe a little longer. I don't even remember. We'll check all the measurements just to make sure nothing's out of whack. Really thin neck. Let's see. A little tight. A little tight. I'm going to give it a little more neck relief. And we'll check this. It happens. It's gotten really humid here. It's summer in Florida, so it goes from winter, which is really dry, no humidity, and then it gets tropical, literally tropical in the summer. So humidity will cause wild changes in your neck sometimes. Sometimes. Just going to do a 4. That is going to be a 4mm. I'll bet that's all it's going to take. I loosened it about a 1/4 of a turn. It's perfect. Just kissing 12 thousandths at the 7th fret. Retune. And let's see what our string height is doing. That's the only thing that can change on a guitar is your neck relief. A little high. A little high. We're going to lower it down. Yeah, we're going to lower it down a little bit, each one. Try to keep your saddles level. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, somebody's been monkeying with this because the saddles are not level. That is not how I leave them. Somebody, not mentioning any names, has been boogering around with my work. We're just lowering them down. I'm going to remeasure. Get string tension back up again on it and remeasure. Now we should be closer. We may need some minor tweaking. There we go. There we go. Little high, little high. Where did I put? So the D and G are still slightly high. I mean ever so slightly. Let's see what that did. Let's see. I like the E. 5/64, 5/64, 5/64. Just reading right at the line. So on a bass, yeah, it's okay to be just a micron higher. It's fine. I can live with that. But the saddles were a little not level, and I know I always check on that. So who is monkeying around with my work? You know who I'm talking to. Yes, I'm talking to you. All right, we'll put that back on off camera. that stuff away. One last little thing, just because I can. And we did change our string height, so oh yeah, okay. All right, who's been monkeying around here? Look, nobody jumps in your window at night and puts a wrench and a screwdriver on these adjustments. That can only change one way, and that's if you put a tool on them. So you know what I'm saying. Either I'm losing my touch and didn't do this before, or somebody boogered around with my work. And closer pickup does not mean better. Because there was no battery in it, maybe they were trying to pull the pickup closer to get a better sound, a fatter sound. That I could understand, but I like it. I like it a lot. Stand by, I'm going to put it into a bass amp and see if we can get any kind of a sound on video. Let's just check it. Oh, we got a bad pod there. Wow, this is a hot guitar. I like it. Nice little lint. I think he's got a bad pot here, though. It kind of acted like it's not scratchy, but it acted like it did that. I know that's not coming out great on the video, but it's only because it's a bass and it doesn't come out great on the video. Oh, my camera's a little crooked. It's Blackjack with 396 guitar, Ibanez Bass, putting a battery box in it and checking the setup. We'll talk soon.